Once upon a time, there lived a clever monkey named Kako, who called a large towering fig tree his home. This tree stood proudly by the edge of the sea, with its long branches stretching out both over the land and the water. Kako would climb up and down the tree, eating the delicious figs that it provided, and enjoying the safety the tree offered him. Kako was not just clever, but also generous, and he had a very unusual friend, Big Fish, a shark who lived in the deep blue waters just beneath the tree's branches. Each morning, as Kako sat in the branches eating his figs, Big Fish would swim up to the surface of the water and call out, "Good morning, my friend. Could you spare me some of those tasty fruits?" Kako, always happy to help, would toss down a few fruits for Big Fish to enjoy. They did this every single day, and over time, the two became close friends, chatting as they shared their meals. Kako on his branch and Big Fish in the water below. One day, after many months of this routine, Big Fish came up with an idea. "Kako," he said with a broad, toothy smile, "you've been so kind to me, always sharing your food. I want to repay you for your kindness. Would you like to come and visit my home under the sea? I have lots of treasures, and I'd love to share them with you." Kako looked down at Big Fish with curiosity, but also a bit of hesitation. "That's a generous offer, Big Fish, but I'm a land animal. I can't swim, and I definitely can't live underwater. How would I even get to your home?" Big Fish laughed. "Oh, Kako, you don't need to worry about that. I'll carry you on my back. Not a drop of water will touch you, I promise." Kako thought about it for a moment. Big Fish had always been a good friend, and the idea of seeing the wonders of the ocean intrigued him. Finally, he nodded. "All right, Big Fish, let's do it. I'd love to see your home." So, Kako climbed down from the tree and gingerly hopped onto Big Fish's wide, smooth back. The shark swam slowly at first, making sure his friend was comfortable. Kako clung tightly to Big Fish as they ventured farther and farther out into the open sea. The waves gently rocked them as Big Fish glided through the water. They were halfway to Big Fish's home when the shark suddenly slowed down and stopped. Big Fish hesitated for a moment before speaking, as if he were nervous about what he was about to say. "Kako," Big Fish began, his voice quieter than usual. "There's something I need to tell you." Kako's grip tightened on Big Fish's back, and his heart started to race. "What's going on?" he asked, his voice laced with suspicion. Big Fish sighed. "You see, Kako, the truth is, our king, the ruler of the sea, is very sick. We've been told that the only way to cure him is with the heart of a monkey." Kako's eyes widened in shock. His mind raced as he realized what this meant. His own friend had tricked him into this journey so he could steal his heart. But Kako, being the clever monkey that he was, quickly calmed down. "Big Fish," Kako said, pretending to be more annoyed than scared, "why didn't you tell me this before we left?" The shark, confused by Kako's calm reaction, blinked. "Why? What difference does it make?" Kako sighed dramatically. "Well, it makes all the difference. You see, us monkeys don't carry our hearts with us when we leave home. We leave them safely in the trees so that nothing can happen to them while we're out and about." Big Fish looked at Kako in disbelief. "You left your heart in the tree?" "Of course," Kako replied, shaking his head, as if Big Fish should have known this all along. "If you had told me earlier, I could have brought my heart with me. Now it's sitting back in the tree, and without it, I'm no use to you or your king." Big Fish, now realizing his plan wouldn't work without the monkey's heart, started to panic. "Oh no, what are we going to do? We need your heart to save the king." Kako crossed his arms and pretended to think deeply. "Well, there's only one solution. We'll have to go back to my tree so I can get my heart." Big Fish turned around and began swimming back toward the shore, eager to retrieve Kako's heart. When they finally arrived at the tree, Kako leaped up onto the branches with the agility that only a monkey could manage. "Wait here, Big Fish," he called down. "I'll get my heart and we'll be on our way soon." The shark waited patiently, watching the tree expectantly. But as the minutes ticked by, there was no sign of Kako returning. Finally, Kako poked his head out from the top of the tree and laughed. "Are you mad, Big Fish? Do you really think I'm going to go with you after this?" And so, Big Fish, defeated, swam back to his home, and Kako remained safe in his tree.